Okay, so this is just a funny thing that happened when I was working not terribly long ago, and I was working at a coffee shop, and this one's me here, and this will be, let's just call him Dave, Dave one, Dave two, right? So it's a drive-through coffee shop that I was working at, and um, so they got these new little things. They're called them the trash tampers, right? They're for, like, smushing down trash, right? And we were reading, like, I was over here with Dave one, and we happened to be on front, so we weren't in drive-through land. So it's kind of like a whole different world. And anyway, so we're over here. We're like reading this new update about, hey, these trash tampers. This is what they're for. This is what they're not for, right? And so we were like, we tested it out because the trash station toward the front, there's all these little like wax papers because we bake on them, we cook things on them, and so they when you try and push them down in, they don't stay in very well. And so that's what the idea of the tamper was for, right? And so I tried it, and we tried it up here, and we were like, oh, that's cool. So as we were up here and we're like reading the little update on our new tool here, and like it specifically said to use for the trash, like for the front of the store. So not it did not say to use for the recycle. It didn't say don't, but it didn't list it, right? And so we were like, huh, I wonder why, you know? And so so we're like, well, we tried it over here. I tried it in this one and it worked pretty well. And then he was like, this one is always so full. Let's just try it. I bet you it would work really well. And I was like, well, I don't know. They're kind of big and everything. And then this is the day, like, I'd never noticed that Dave one was like very muscular until he did this tamping of this stuff, like, because then I was like, well, okay, yeah, you can tamp it down, right? And meanwhile, while we're playing with the tamper over here, trying to, get it all working out and everything, Dave 2 is over here just in drive-through land, right? I don't know. The computer thing screen was probably like right around here. Typing in orders, like doop doop, and like blah blah blah, taking all that and stuff. And minding his own business, right? And so we're doing this little tamper experiment. And then once um like my little pose there accidentally. Hey, hey, hey. Actually, like when I first designed these puppets, that's what I like about them, is sometimes you move them and they just totally like make these totally funny. But anyways, I wasn't being that crazy, but I mean, I don't remember being that crazy. But anyway, so as we were doing our little trash experiment, I'm going to do my best to represent what it looked like. Should I do it on these? I don't know. Yeah, not bad. Good job. So yeah, so the reason that the tamper, we then decided, we realized after the fact, yeah, so the tamper is only supposed to be for this trash because when you use it on the milk bottles, all of the milk shoots out and splatters everywhere, especially when you're doing it with, like, superhuman force. And the funniest part of it was just how long it took us to realize. And Dave number two here, I his face, this puppet is perfect for him. The face was completely blank. He was just covered in milk and just standing there blank faced, like, what is going on? Because when you're in drive-through land, you're kind of tuned in, you're kind of tuned out of the story, you're like really listening to the people outside and all that, and then all of a sudden, just surprise, milk shower.